Hi everyone. Today, I want to dive into something a lot of traders overlook, the power of the daily chart and how time, price, and volume come together to reveal the next move. Time frames matter. Not many people talk about it or don't really explain about it, but the lower you go, the most noise you're gonna find in the chart. But when you zoom out and the daily chart or the weekly, for example, that's when the structure and the rhythm, the real market really start to show what everything actually means. Right now, we're watching how price is reaching around key levels, and more important, how much time is taking to consolidate or break out, because time actually is equal to information. If the price is holding a level for some days, that's usually not by accident. But volumes as well tell us whether the move is real or fake, and it is increasing in somehow spot we're watching. Now, actually, let's talk. I want to talk a little bit about the next impulse based on current structure that we have predict like 14 days ago. And now I want to point out that there is a higher probability that the next strong move it will happen to the upside. Like I have been saying in many videos, but now it's even higher, the probability. We may have around 75, 80% of probability. Why? Because we see in Thai consolidation declining selling pressure and strong support that often proceed to a huge breakout, like Bitcoin have been doing it in the last weeks and days. I was pointing out that many times how Bitcoin have been just um, having a move to the upward side, then having a big consolidation, and then having another move, which is really healthy for the markets and for Bitcoin to be doing that in that way, because if we only go in green candles, we're just gonna fail as well as soon as possible. So now I want to take you to the chart and see how this has been playing out. Also, I do have a video. Unfortunately, the audio is not really working because now I have the microphone from my headphones, so it doesn't really take the audio from. Oh, maybe you can hear. I can try to play, um, but I don't think it's gonna really. Let me see. It's this one here. Otherwise, you can go and check it out. Um, I gonna leave it in the description below, the link of the video. But also, this video was like 13 days ago. That was when we have this move to the 122, and then we have this big drop, an absorption candle to the 115, 14 more or less. I don't gonna play because I think it doesn't really sound. But you can go and check it out. It's just like a minute or something. I'm pointing out here. Let me just play a little more fast. Here, I just explaining how because the way the market was absorbed was more possible to have this consolidation. That was before everybody knew that's gonna happen. Probably now you know because many people already pointing out we are inside a consolidation, which yeah, it's fine. But like I always mention, I like to try to predict things, so we always ahead what the market's gonna do it. It's not 100% that's gonna happen, but at least we have a bigger a possibility that it will happen, and at least we can have a better picture and be better position in the market when things happen. So now, as you see, this was from 13 days ago. I think I recorded 1 or 2 days before, so that would be like 14 days. And we can see how many days we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, yeah, so it was around this area pretty much. Yeah, exactly right here. And now we already, I was also mentioned here about the RSI, how the RSI was already overbought. It was calling to a lot of patience for this Green Valley to finish. And now we've seen finally that. So now the question is what's gonna happen? Today we have also all this information or news about the Fed potentially gonna cut rates or not. I don't really like to be focused on news because actually it doesn't really matter in the majority of the news. Yes, many people call it that if they don't cut rates, we're gonna fail, we're gonna fall, and all this. It happened before already. They don't cut. MBS Bitcoin went down, but it just went to a normal correction. It wasn't anything crazy. So for me, the possibility, the highest possibility, as I was saying to you, is with to the upper side. So I would just point it out like this to you. That is the highest possibility. What I'm doing myself, if I would be you and want to enter to a trade, what I'm gonna do as well, well, I already inside, but I'm gonna put go into the trade and put like 2% below. If I go liquidate it, I'm gonna put the stop loss. If I go to liquidate, it doesn't matter. But like this is how you're gonna learn because if you're just thinking that every time we're gonna go up, it's gonna go to for a million, and every time we're gonna go down, it's gonna go to zero. You're never gonna enter to the market. And what we want is to have a higher possibility in order for us to jump in and take advantage of the market. Because otherwise, you're just going to be confused. Everybody just going to confuse you. Most of the people do this. Either we go there or we will go here. And for a long time, for me, it was never an option because, I mean, I get even more confused. I don't know where I'm going to go. Either I go up or either I go down. And like this, I never could trade the market. Until then, I start to learn and I formed this strategy and showing to you. And I want as well that you don't get lost, like listening or watching all those videos that always give you two arrows or two directions at the end. We know it can go up and it can down. That is the normal structure of the market, but we want to know with higher possibility what actually gonna happen. So why I'm saying that this is the higher possibility. And I want to also come back to the Fed news. What I was pointing at before as well, when they never cut the rates, um, the market also fell. As I was saying to you 13 days ago, we're either gonna have the consolidation, which we haven't, in a place around with the ABC. I mentioned many times the ABC Elliott waves with the continuation pattern. In this case, consolidation to the opposite because there's the trend we have. And if the Feds do not cut, I don't expecting um, something super bad for the price. Either we're gonna have the correction, I was saying we're having the it's gonna play out completely, it's gonna play out completely fine as I did mention 13 days ago. At the point was like 112. Well, we're pretty much in the same area. 112, which would be this orange line or a little bit before, which is fine. We will go and take the support. If we fail to that, there is nothing to scare because in the weekly we're bullish as F and there is nothing to be scared. So if we have this correction because they not cut the rates, everybody's expecting they're gonna cut, but either they cut or not, it doesn't really matter because this aligns with the prediction we had already 13 days ago, which is they will fail to this area, and that would be the best case for you. You should not be scared. You should just jump and get a position because that's gonna be the best price you will have in this market. So now what I'm expecting after all this consolidation is this week. probably we're just gonna have a small valley like this one, the red one. You can see already the line of strength is negative coming down to the horizontal line, which is good because after that we can bend ourselves to go in the upper direction. That means that it will come with a lot of strength. It will come strong, and we I'm expecting to see higher highs on the Bitcoin price as well. Then we will take a look to the what actually Ethereum is doing and the altcoins as well. But I think I'm gonna do it in another video. For now, I just wanted to explain actually how the time frame of the daily works, and hopefully you have a better idea now. The projection normally is always to 10 days, 10, 15 days. It can be longer. We always continue to update. That's why it's important for you to learn and continue having updates um, of what the market is doing, because like this we can see if the time is going to be a little bit longer than usually, but like a standard is the projections are for 10 days. So meaning that the valley have this duration of time, and after that we can check how it will continue and how is it going. So I hope that you have a better idea of the strategy I use, the indicators I use as well, so you can also follow me with. And if you like this kind of content, I would really appreciate that you subscribe and like or share and comment, because this help us to grow as a community. Also, the algorithm will be sharing this and spreading the Bitcoin to many other people. And if you want to take advantage of the market with a big short or with a big long, I would never recommend to go short on Bitcoin. But if you want to, you can use Bitunix. You can check in the description below. There is a coupon code there. You can get a nice fat bonus. And the best thing with Bitunix is that you don't need to interest yourself. You can just trade without KYC. I think you just need your email and your mobile, and that's it. And let me know if you liked videos like this. And see you tomorrow.